So this is going to be the first official video of my new plus size fashion series. I've yet to decide what to call it in this moment right now, but by the time you guys are watching it, it will have a title. So welcome to blankety blankety blank, whatever I call it. Anyway, I thought since this has been so highly requested, my first video would be about shapewear. All right, so I'm not exactly like the knower of all things shapewear, but I do have a few pieces and I do wear shapewear on a I would say a semi-regular basis. If I'm just wearing jeans or I don't know, basically if I'm not wearing a very fitted dress or like skirt and crop top kind of thing, then I'm not wearing shapewear. But a lot of times if I am wearing something that is very fitted, then I will have shapewear on because I do like the way that it sort of smooths out my lines and it just makes me look a little more tight, I guess. Almost every time that I post a fashion video, I get questions about my shapewear. What are you wearing? What's your favorite? Where do you buy them? What's your size? So here we go. Let's answer all of those questions. So my favorite shapewear ever is by Spanx, and they are a size 1X, although my big ass could probably wear a 2X, but I bought this when I was a little bit slimmer. But I still like them quite a bit, so you see little booty. Anyway, they are a mid-thigh shaper. These are the Slim Cognitos, and they go right up under my bust. So I tuck them into my bra. Actually, even though there are these little hoop things here that you can stick a strap through so that if you need to, you can hold it up with a strap. But I've never used the straps, and personally I don't like them, and so I just don't use them. But it stretches very, 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 very like tight. Okay, so it stretches a lot, but it's very tight. And it is incredibly fitted when you put it on. And it goes to about mid-thigh, which is perfect because that's about where most of my dresses fall. This is, I believe, the most expensive piece that I have. So I got this at Lane Bryant because when you go to Lane Bryant, you can actually try the shapewear on. And I like that because when it comes to shapewear, and when it comes to shapewear that you're spending maybe 80 bucks on, you know, you want to make sure that it fits, and sometimes it's kind of hard. Like, yes, it should be hard. No, it shouldn't be hard to get on. It should be tight when you're putting it on, but it should not be like a serious struggle to get your shapewear on. And these ones can be a bit of a struggle, but like I said, I bought them when I was a little bit smaller, maybe 10 or 15 pounds smaller. This was like 4 or 5 years ago, so it does, you know, stand the test of time. But if it's really, really, really hard to get on, it's probably the wrong size, honey, and you should size up a little bit. And then next I have this Squeams vest. So this is a miracle vest basically. So, you know, you'd put it on around your shoulders or whatever. And then it has 2 strips over here so that you can decide how tight you want to make it or how loose you want to make it. So this one kind of, it's kind of like a pain in the butt to put on because you have to like do all of the closures. But once it's on, it's really good at slimming if you just need to slim sort of your stomach area and you're not so much concerned about your legs and butt. I usually use the leg and butt one, you know, the first one I showed you, when I need to be like tight from top to bottom, like because my whole outfit is just super, super, super fitted. That's when I would wear that one. But so this one I would wear if I had something very fitted on top, but maybe it's a dress and the bottom half of the dress is not fitted, you know, so the bottom half is a flare or something like that. So there's no sense in wearing shapewear across your whole damn body if your whole damn body doesn't need it, because shapewear is not the most comfortable thing that you want to be in. And I know if I wear it for too long, it kind of makes me sick. Like, just from having my body so squeezed in all day, it just doesn't feel very good. So I like these for just shaping my top half if I feel that I need it. And I got these Squeams from Fashion to Figure, and if you have a Fashion to Figure store near you, they will actually fit you for Squeams, and you can make sure that you are getting the right size. Mine are a size 2X. So I have the size 2X for the squeams, and they're pretty dope. I like them, so if you're looking to just shape the top half, that's certainly something I would recommend. And then you have the sort of lighter side of shapewear. So there are different levels to it. As far as coverage, you know, do you only want to do your stomach? Do you want to only do your butt? Do you only need to do like your legs? You only need to do the top, whatever. And then there's also levels for control. So do you just need a little bit of control, a little bit of shaping, or do you need to be like sucked all the way in, honey, you're doing a red carpet kind of thing. So there are a lot of different levels. So this is a lighter level. These are also Spanx, and this is in a size 2X. These ones go around your shoulders, and it has a space basically so your boobs are out. So it'll go right up to beneath your bust, and it is a little bit shorter. So it's kind of, for me, it's like upper thigh. It does cover part of my thigh and it covers my butt. But it doesn't go down quite as far as the first Spanx that I showed you. And obviously these are in black. So most shapewear comes in either black or a beigey color. Some people might call it nude, but there are plenty of people in the world that is not nude for them. So it's definitely like a beigey color and then a black color. So these ones have a pretty good stretch to them, but they're really, really easy to put on. So I would wear these ones if I just needed like a little bit of firming help and I'm not looking to be completely like super tight sucked in. These ones were also from Fashion to Figure, and you can buy Spanx in a lot of different places. I've gotten them from Torrid, Fashion to Figure, Lane Bryant, and then of course you can go on the Spanx website, and I'm sure you can probably just pick them up at like Target and JCPenney these days. So yeah, this is my other pair. So this one would be if I just need a little bit of firmness and I'm not looking to be like super duper duper sucked in, and these are way more comfortable. So I can wear these ones all day long and not have any sort of issue with it. And then my old original pair. These were my very first pair of Spanx, and I still love them. And these are my, these were, I want to say these were only like 40 bucks. These are, I think they're called the Higher Power. Again, I'll link everything below. Sorry, I'm such like a noob. Anyway, so these are, again, a set that goes right up beneath the bust, and it goes to about mid thigh. And these ones are black. They have a little, you know, crotch hole going on there. And these are super stretchy. Did I tell you? These are in a size F. So these are super stretchy, and I really like these ones if I don't need a ton of firming action. So these are quite comfortable, and I actually bought these while I was a little bit bigger than what I am right now. So I've yet to really buy shapewear, like to buy full body shapewear, since I've gotten to the weight that I'm at now. So I bought it when I was smaller, I bought it when I was bigger, and so now these ones fit me a little bit loose, which is fine because I still like the smoothness it gives me. Now you do want to be careful with the underwear that you wear underneath these, because if you're wearing a pair that's maybe too tight or it's giving you panty lines or something, like, you're sort of defeating the purpose of the smoothness action that shapewear can provide you with. So I have like lace straws, I have like lace panties that they sit really nicely on me and they don't create any lines, and so that's what I would typically wear underneath that. Of course, you don't have to wear underwear with them, but I like wearing panties, so there's that. But yeah, so shapewear can really range in the firming control action it gives you. It can range in the style. There are ones that are like a skirt kind of, and they don't, you know, there are no leg holes, but I really like it when they cover each individual thigh, because it reduces the chance of me having any sort of like, what do you guys call it? Oh my God, what is it called? Chub rub? Is that what everybody calls it? So yeah, it reduces any sort of like irritation I might have between my legs if I am wearing a dress or a skirt or something fitted, or I'm walking around for a long time, or whatever it may be. So I like wearing the actual individual leg hole ones. So I love my shapewear. I know it's not for everyone, and not everyone feels that they need it or they want to use it, and that's totally cool. But I know so many of you were questioning, where did you buy this and what kind of shapewear do you use? And I wanted to just let you guys know. So definitely Spanx and Squeams, and just make sure to try them on if you can before you buy them. Otherwise, of course, just make sure that you can exchange them easily, and just check out these stores' return policies and stuff, okay? I've had to send stuff back to Fashion to Figure a couple of times before I sort of figured out what my sizing is at that store. And it's so easy, you just send it in and they're like, here's your money. And I'm like, all right, let me buy some more stuff. Like, So definitely just make sure that you can try it on. Try to try them on if you can, and try to figure out what sort of control you need, because if you don't need it to be super duper duper tight, then don't buy one that's like that, because they can be a little bit uncomfortable when wearing them for long periods of time. And a lot of you have asked me, how do you stop it from rolling down? Well, just tuck it into your bra. That's what I do. I just tuck it underneath my bra, and honey, if you're not wearing a bra, I don't know what to tell you, put the little straps on, but I just tuck it under my bra and it is good to go. They never roll down. But if that's really a big issue for you, I would suggest getting the kind that have the straps, like the third pair that I showed you. But that's it. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to answer them. So if you guys have any future topic suggestions for a plus size fashion video, or any particular store or style or fashion that you would like to see in an upcoming lookbook, let me know in the comments. I will be more than happy to cover whatever topics really that you guys want me to cover. And I think that's it. I have more lookbooks coming soon. I have all sorts of boxes. I wish you could just see it. There are just a bunch of boxes like lining my dresser over here, just ready for me to bust out all the clothes and do some lookbooks for you guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, leave them below. I will be around to answer them. And I think that's it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, and Tumblr is like where I am me, like that's like my soul, okay? So if you want to really get to know Sarah, you can follow me on Tumblr. Otherwise, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course subscribe to me on YouTube if you have not. And thank you for watching the video. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.